All right, this is week 5 of the pursuit, and this video will cover the 1st of June all the way to the 7th of June, a full week of training and more. We are still in level 1, and the focus this week was recovery first, all about recovering from the trip last week. We went to the Lake District, put lots of stress on the right foot. That's the foot that's been real trouble for me. Injured for a long time, and it went well, but we did feel, both my girlfriend and I felt it quite a bit in the legs. And so recovery first, that was the focus. And second was to come up with some sort of training structure and plan for what's coming in August. We're going to fast pack or hike and run the TMB, the Tour du Mont Blanc. I'll put a little bit of information about what this is right here, but it's an epic hike happening all around the Mont Blanc, from France to Italy, Italy to Switzerland, and all the way back to France. It's a 170k kind of hike, and people tend to do it within 9 to 12 days, I believe. We're going to attempt it in 5 to 6 days. We should make it back to Chamonix right before the UTMB starts, which is a race around. So it's exactly the same course as what we've just completed, but these guys are running it in under 20 hours, or the best are doing it under 20 hours, which will be incredible to see. There's a lot of people or athletes we really want to see in the flesh. And so it'll be exciting to be there, do the course first ourselves, and then see the pros going at it. I cannot wait to be there. But so to tackle this course within 5 days, we'll definitely need to be a bit specific with what we're doing over the next 2 months. And so coming up with a training plan was a focus, as well as, let's not forget it, this is level 1. One of the big goals of level 1 is to run a sub 1 hour 30-minute marathon, half marathon, sorry. And so we have now booked the first one in October 3rd, which will be in Victoria Park in London. And the goal for this first one is to first have a feel for the distance, see how my foot's feeling, and try to get close to about 1 hour and 40 minutes. I wrote it as a goal to try and get a sub 140. And what's great about this level 1 is that I have a full year ahead of me. So this is going to end in May 2027. And from October 3rd being the first half marathon, there'll be another 3, one being a trail race, which will be a little bit different. But yeah, I'm hoping to break the 130 barrier for the first time in my life before May 2027. First one, first trial, October 3rd this year. So this is all booked in and the focus of the week. Before we start discussing my Monday to Sunday training, let's talk metrics and my HRV, which is always kind of a good number to look at to see whether you have some deep fatigue or are you recovered. How's your body feeling deeply inside? I am in range at 71, which is a green light for me. My VO2 Max running 49.5, which is the same. It hasn't changed just yet. And cycling VO2 Max 51. So this has remained the same. My FTP has climbed a little bit per kilogram, but really it is the same. It's 253. I haven't tested it again yet. 253 watts, but my body weight has gone down again. I am now 86.4 kilos. And so that makes my FTP at 2.93 watts per kilograms. That's assuming that I can still deliver the same power on the bike. So this is where I'm at right now. And let's start with Monday. Bike erg session, 40 minutes, and didn't do anything else. The whole focus of Monday was to recover, and I was actually exploring the idea of not training at all and take a full day off. I was actually very happy to train, get my legs moving, get the blood flowing, and I find that every single time I get an easy session on the bike, I feel more recovered than I would doing nothing, which is great. Tuesday, strength session, 1 hour and 24 minutes, a bit longer than usual, and that's because I am trying to work on my strength session A and B, A being the beginning of the week, B being the second session of the week. And when I say trying to work on them, I'm trying to tweak the session every single week to make it as specific as possible for the TMB, which is happening in August, making sure my lower legs are bulletproof and can take the impact of running, but also hiking and running downhill. Take it all and stay injury free. I'm making quite a bit of progress, and eventually I will share these sessions as one of videos. It'll be a strength A, strength B video of what I'm doing. But they're definitely going somewhere, and I feel my right foot is making progress. So that's another green light. And that Tuesday I also ran 6.3K at 6:15 pace. Felt in control. I didn't stop, which is good. I'm getting there. And a little bit of discomfort in the right foot, but at this point in time, I wonder how much of this is my mind telling me there is an issue and what is actually true. You know, real pain in the foot. It's so minor that for now I'm happy. Feels good. Right, Wednesday, bike erg session, 53 minutes. This was a 4x4 style session, so high intensity interval training. I did 4 sets of 4 minutes with a 3-minute spin in between. I was trying to hold about 300 watts per 4-minute block. I felt pretty strong. I felt powerful during this one, and more powerful than the last time I did a 4x4. That was week 3, so 2 weeks ago. And that's even though I ate a little bit too close to the sessions. So I have to say that by the end of it, my stomach was definitely not happy, and I was struggling a bit, but it was a great session overall. And I'm now questioning whether I should keep on doing these very, very high intensity training sessions. I've been reading a lot about the importance of just building your aerobic base first. And since it's the very start of my kind of endurance training journey, I don't want to to go too intense too soon, but we'll explore that a bit later in this kind of series. Thursday was strength. I did 48 minutes, a little bit shorter than usual, but it was a quality session, and I doubled down on the tibialis raises. That's focusing on the front of my shin. That's where I started feeling pain at the end of the long day in the mountains, in the Lake Districts last week. So that's an exercise I'm now doing twice a week in both strength A and B, and I'll keep doing it. It's doing the trick. I'm really feeling that it's working the part that was painful during the hike. So tibialis raises, I'm doubling down on, and that was Thursday. Thursday I also did a bike erg session for 1 hour and 15 minutes, kind of just, recovery, 119 beat per minute, and managed to do 33.1K. I felt pretty strong then, and that marked my last workout before a full day of rest. That was Friday, full rest, and that's the day I kind of used for booking the next mountain trip. Oh yeah, we also booked another mountain trial. So what we did last week, which was 32K in the Lake District, we will do again in July, exactly the same course, and trying to apply some of the things we learned, being a bit more efficient with our gear. We obviously have about 4 or 5 weeks in between the first and the second trip, so we'll see how the legs are feeling. Are the tibialis raises making a difference? Is our cardiovascular system improving over 5 to 6 weeks? So it'll be interesting to do the same loop. We did about 7 hours 56, I believe. I'm going to try and shave about an hour of this. So if we can make it below 7 hours, you can see that we're becoming a bit more efficient with everything we do. So that'll be a great thing to see. And that was also the day to clarify the training strategy for the TMB and booking the races coming up, the half marathons. That was Friday. Saturday, run 7K, easy. I felt in control during the 7K, heart rate in check, didn't have to stop, felt good. And then after that, I went straight onto a 1.5K kind of hard run. I wanted to try and get myself close to a 4-minute pace, see what the impact and the force coming up the leg was going to do to my foot, just have a feel for what fast running feels like right now. without caring too much about my heart rate. 1.5K done, no pain, which was great. And I finished with the 600 meter easy. That was Saturday. And on Sunday, I had a long bike erg session, 4 hours. That was my longest yet. And it felt very challenging because the day before, in the evening, Saturday evening, we had a very big barbecue, lots and lots of meat consumed. I couldn't stop eating. I ended up very heavy. And it had a massive impact on my sleep and recovery, weirdly enough, even though I didn't drink. And I'm going to touch on that during the weekly review. But because I felt so bad, I still managed to go through the 4 hours. I felt very accomplished with getting it done, going through the 4 hours, and yeah, kind of just putting a big tick next to the workout and finishing the week strong. So the weekly totals are 10 hours and 34 minutes of training, and that's 7,120 calories consumed. The weekly review is I followed the plan without trouble this week and recovered from the Lake District fully, which is the first big win. I'm enjoying the strength training more every single week, and a breakthrough happened over the weekend, realizing how much of an impact food, the kind of food, the quantity, and the timing all impact the sleep and so the recovery. No kidding, I woke up that day, so the Sunday morning, and it felt like I had a big night out with some drinking, even though it was just lots of meat. So I call that a breakthrough because I think I'm going to do better next time. And I have now refined and adjusted the training volume from next week onwards. That will be a big focus next week, but we'll get to this when I talk to you about it. And so the idea is to see where my limits are in terms of volume. I'm excited for what's ahead. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in week 6. Bye.